All right, everybody, here we are. This is Simeon from PraiseTracks.com. And of course, this is not the Box Factory. As I always like to do, I like to just warm up and just kind of get into a flow of things and just welcome everybody. I see my friend Donald, Sora, Fabian, and Jamie. Let's see who else is here. I think we've got some of the guys from Fracture Sounds are going to be live with us in the chat. You know, I'm a big fan of Fracture Sounds, and I just wanted to kind of give a little overview of some of their other libraries before we dive in, because some of you might not be aware of their other piano libraries. This is their pianos. They've got the Midnight Grand, and let's just take a listen to this beautiful Woodchester piano. It's a nice felted upright, and it's available in the free contact player. I've done some videos on this one as well, and it's good to see you, Will. Man, you guys are doing such a fantastic job, and I am definitely a big fan of what you guys are doing. And one of these days, we're going to get you here live because I am just a big fan. So here's the Woodchester piano, and yeah, that glass of water is just on a very solid coaster. So I just love the tone of this upright, and I've used it on a few. And this is just the initial preset, and I like this. It's just got a spaciousness and a warmth to it. And they also have their beautiful layers that they throw in there. The ache. And it's just all derived from the samples from the piano. And it just adds such character to it when you get that blended in with the raw. You've got a lot of weird reverses going on. Yeah, so that's really cool. Okay, so let's look at another one of their pianos, and let's go to the Midnight Grand. The Midnight Grand is actually a felted Steinway. It's a very beautiful felted Steinway, and it has some of the same type of approach as the Woodchester. So let's just take a quick listen to that. So we've got the Steinway here, and so you kind of hear this a similarity, but it's different, you know, as well. So I'm still in E flat. Okay. Okay, let's see. Yeah, so now you can see a little bit, but you can hear how beautiful the Midnight Grand is with all those beautiful textures and the additional layers. And I think that's what I love about Fracture Sounds is the addition of all of these cool layers and stuff. Man, you guys are busy. Yes. Let me get into G. Here we go. And you've got you know, the key releases and all of the crazy things. Let's just listen to the piano by itself, and we can kind of get an idea. lost in that tone. And then you can add these beautiful additional layers on there. And you just listen to that, listen to all those things that are going on. So that's a little sample of the Midnight Grand. And like I said, you can take a listen. And last but not least with the pianos is the Glacier keys. This is their latest piano library that they released. And this is like muted, the muted Steinway. So where you had the felted Steinway, this is kind of like, oh no, it's the harmonics. I love just this, you know, we toss the word cinematic around, but this takes you into like a different world. It sounds kind of plucked, but not plucked. It sounds harpish, but not harpish. It sounds like a piano, but not a piano, you know what I'm saying? And yes. Yeah, man. Oh, yes. Well, the world's going round, it's spinning around, don't know where things are going, it's going so fast, how long can this last? I just need to slow down and enjoy the moment. Enjoy this moment that I have with you. It will not ever come around again, so I need to just catch my breath and slow down and enjoy this moment. Enjoy this moment. Life's so fragile, it can pass in less than a blink of an eye. So many things going on in this world, it just take a breath and slow down. Take a breath and slow down and just enjoy this moment. Enjoy this moment. That's what we have, yeah. And you see what happens? It stirs up things. Sounds stir up things. Yeah, usually I get into something like this later on, but you know, I needed that. You just gotta slow down. And I think what the recent social media blackout taught us is that things are so fragile and things can change in just a moment. And so we've got to just sometimes just slow down and enjoy this moment. And I'm so glad that I have this moment with all of you. It is, it just excites me. It gives me a lot of joy and just amazing. It's amazing. I'm amazed when just stuff like that just comes out. But you can just see, you know, this is just the very first patch on this Glacier keys, and it is very beautiful, very inspiring. And then, you know, and then you've got the their perspective slider. Now, you slide it over to far, and that's going to pull all those mics all the way over. And then you can pull it closer. It's kind of like a macro control. And you've got the mic mixer if you want to have a little more detail. But this, you can see what happens here with those. Very cool. Very cool. Thanks, guys, for joining me today. And if it's your first time, please subscribe and click the like and do all those cool things that help support the channel. It's just really cool. Okay, so I'm gonna just, let's just touch on a couple of more. This library, the Arco, is new to me, and actually new to me as of this morning. Yeah, and so this is a bowed piano. They've actually taken a like a nylon, like fishing line, and they've put some rosin on it, and this is kind of a cool, cool sound. Let me see what we can see some of the. This is a spiccato, and let me see what we've got. So the bowed sustains. Let's look at that first. And I love using the quick load with something like this, because it really helps. So this is the bowed sustains. I was just always curious about this one because you know, all of these prepared libraries and stuff, it's just really cool what you can do. And with Fracture Sounds, they're bringing their stuff to it. It's kind of otherworldly or ethereal. And pulling that far perspective, listen how raw and forceful that is. I mean, and then you can get up here and it's a little nice. And it almost sounds like a pipe organ type of sound, or that's very cool. And let's see, let's take a listen to okay, now, and they actually gave you a folder of ribbon microphone perspectives, and let's just listen to the spiccato. It's just got a really cool raw, ethereal type of thing that you can't really put your finger on. And that's what I love. Okay, so now this is when it's going to get kind of crazy, because when I started playing this, when I started playing this and started playing Box Factory together, this is exactly the first thing that came to my mind. So just hang on to your seat. Yeah, this is going to be crazy. Okay, here we go. Let's see what we can do here. I stay out too late, got nothing on my brain. That's what people say. That's what people say. Da 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 da. Ba da 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 da. Ba da 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 da. Da 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 da. But I can't keep on cruising, can't stop, won't stop moving. Da 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 da. Shake it off, shake it off. Yeah. Now that's Box Factory, man, and that is just so fat. And then with the, yeah, listen how fat that is. Yeah, that is just insane. But that's what happened when I started messing around with that arco. It's just like that horn section. It just gave that really cool, and you know, I couldn't help myself. But Box Factory, here we come, here we come. We're gonna bust right into the door with this. So this is the gritty. And before we do that, let's just kind of back. See, I tell you, if I just get into groove, things will be all right. And thank you guys. And listen, this is just me, and I love doing this. I love sharing with you guys. And when I first heard that they were coming out with this, it was just like, it is crazy good, because they've got like 40 pieces, 40 cardboard boxes, and you look at the trailer and you see they've got like every size imaginable. You've got a COP, you know, big Yamahas, all sorts of different boxes, and they're all in this studio. I can imagine just the fabulous time they had doing this. I mean, it is so unique, and that's what I love about what they're doing, is just they keep pushing, because, you know, we've got lots of sample libraries, we got pianos, we got strings, but we don't have boxes, and especially boxes like this. Let's go back and let's just take a look at the different things that they're giving us here. They've given us like all of these different mixes. We've got a natural, aggressive, gritty, and snappy mixes. We've got some design drums, and we've got some one-shots. We've got some very creative things going on. And I'm just going to load up the natural, and we can just kind of get a taste of the natural. Then we're going to jump into some of the other layers, just to kind of give us an idea of what's going on. What I love about it too is that the way they've laid the keyboard out, as far as all the lows, it's going to be from low to high. And this is just the natural mix, and you can just hear just something very unusual and powerful in these samples. Now, this is just the mid mic, and you can see, you know, they've taken their interface design up a whole another level, because this is a different library here. So we can go all the way close with this perspective macro slider, and we can go far, or we can just grab the mixes here, and then we can always just go back here. But let's just go through here. And you can see in the setup exactly. Oh man, okay, Donald. Yeah, so you're between Box Factory and Whisper, which is just like two totally different ends of the spectrum. So when we go to the setup menu, we can actually see the different sounds being used here. So huge boxes with mallets. See, they're playing them with mallets. They're striking them with their hands, using sticks and brushes and all of that stuff. So let's just go on up here. And so they've got them mapped out, and you can actually customize the key mapping. Just listen how, that's the natural. That's just out of the box. Out of the box. You know, there's going to be lots of box references here. And what I love is the intuitive approach to having everything mapped from low to high. So you can have like so I actually like use some of these like as hi-hats and stuff, so we can go. And when you know where the ranges are, it just makes it easy to kind of lay down something really easy, because it's just a spectral type of layout. I mean, you can just keep going with that. Okay, let's look at some of the other mixes, other perspectives that they give us here. And the aggressive, I love the aggressive. I think it is just, they've done a lot of damage. They've done a lot of damage to these boxes, which is incredible when you hear this, because you can't. There is such potential here. It is amazing. I should have maybe probably done a batch resave on this, because they are loading so many different sample sets here, because you're taking all of those, you're taking this 40-piece ensemble and stretching it out all over the keyboard. It's amazing. So basically the same type of, man, listen to that. And now when you select one of the key ranges, you also have a little different. You have control over each individual section. So you've got control over the stereo width, the panning, even the tuning. So let's just see. Yeah, so you can tune these. You can just dial this in. Low pass filtering, low and high pass. So each one of these, you can have individual settings over, so you can actually take these and just customize it, however you want, and save it as a snapshot. But listen to, and then the sample start's really critical too, because it can cut into the. So sometimes you've got like some pre-attack stuff, and you can just cut into that a little bit. But listen to how they've processed these. It is just... Yeah. I mean, don't you remember getting like a refrigerator box or something and just going to town with it? This takes it to an entirely different level. So, yes. And the way that they've just given us control over this. So this is like a global stereo width for everything. And then you can go down in to each one and customize that as well for each part. Now the reverb, you can choose different reverbs here. You've got room and hall. Yeah, I've just taken that reverb, I mean the stereo width all the way. Let's go the opposite way. Yeah. So you can just again get it how you like, and then you can just save it. So now, yeah, and you can stack how big the ensemble is, and just like the humanization of this and how things are spread out in the stereo field. And having the different playing techniques, like with the brushes and the sticks and the mallets and the hands, it gives different transients and all that. Okay, so let's check out another mic perspective, and then I'm going to show some of the rhythm feature. Let's see. So this is the gritty, again with just different processing, a different perspective. Just right in your face. velocity sensitive, round robins, the whole thing, just to give you that dynamic. The thing is, that is the thing, is that you can, Neiman, well, Paul, you know, Paul, yes, thank you, Neiman, as well. These, you can layer these, you know, can you imagine these stacked? Can you imagine these stacked with another drum kit? I mean, you're talking about taking something and then adding this to it. It would just substantially make it something else. It just is really amazing. Yeah, you can do all kinds of things, man. I keep wanting to play the black keys, but see what the dynamics do? See, listen to the dynamics. And that's all controlled with velocity. That's great. See, listen to that. Yeah, that's amazing. Okay, so let's see that, Donald. Let's just see. Let's see how soft we can get it. So the gritty is a process. Now, Snappy just kind of goes in a different direction, is because they wanted to make it kind of interesting and not as processed. It is a super fun library, absolutely. And so you can hear right away that it's not as, let me see if I can find, yeah. See, and you can use those. It's just kind of like hi-hats in a way, to me. But see, with the velocity scaling, you can really get it to sound really nice. And then you can also make it shorter. You can trim that decay with this, and you can use some saturation, and you can use a little bit of compression in there as well. So let's put this in a nice, nice haul. Yeah. So you can get soft and but you would never guess that you're playing boxes. That's what's cool. And really the intimate things or the slower things, you know, you've got such a punch, and you can always go in and, you know, roll off some of the, yeah, just make it kind of nice there. Yeah, this would definitely be a cool replacement for like those types of sounds, like the cajon and that type of thing. So yeah, so there's the Snappy. I'm gonna go back to the natural, and oh no, let's just do aggressive. I think I probably have been going to the aggressive more playing this, because there's something about the processing that makes it fun. So let's go to this rhythm section here, and we're going to turn this on. This is a really cool arpeggiator. Let's just kind of see. I've got the engine on, and I'm going to take the rate down to 1/8. I've got my tempo set about 150. Let me go down to 120. Yeah, now you can hear it's very soft because use the mod wheel and that adjusts the velocity so you can get a little dynamic with it. They just, yeah, man, yeah, they destroyed the ball, and I like what they said on the end of the trailer video. Boxes were harmed, yeah. So they probably, yeah, they just, yeah, it's amazing. Yeah, so that just really takes it up. I'm gonna just go ahead and go back up to the, yeah, there we go. And that velocity just lets you dial in that dynamic. You get it real soft and then just build it up. And one thing I like about their sequencer is that you see a new key, it'll restart the sequence or it'll continue. So every time I hit a key, every time I hit a new key, it'll start at the very beginning of the sequence. But what if you don't want it to do that? So I can go continue. Now, when I hit it, I can hold down the key here. And then if I play a new key, it's not going to restart it. It's just going to pick up wherever it is. Yeah. And what you can do, you can have control over the number of steps. You have up to 16 different steps, and we can just go and just kind of create something kind of fun. Dun, 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 dun. And let's see what happens. And what the filter is, now watch what happens when I do this. Now you've got a center line. Let's see what happens here. Okay, yeah, you've got a center line that takes it It affects the low and high pass if you've got it above or below. And you can draw in all these crazy different things. And of course, the mod wheel will affect that dynamic. It's fun. And let's see. Yeah, you can just draw these in, you know, with the mouse, whatever you have. Yeah, and you know, I don't know if they have this in here, or it would have been cool if they had some patterns or pattern presets somewhere up here, and I might have missed it, but yeah. So that would have been cool to have that. Let me just see what we've got. Yeah, good to see you, Nemi Audio. It's good to see you. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, oh my goodness. So yeah, so Luke says that the concert hall was a sight to behold. I can imagine. I can imagine what that looked like after just going through all of that. So let's go to the natural. If there was something that I would have liked to seen in the sequencer is a way to have some more like presets or something like that. So we go here and that's good. Yeah. Yeah, I love the way that you can just manipulate the filter to go, you know, you can just have it, let's see. Okay, let's see what we can do. I like being able to just kind of, yeah, so you can just do. So you can get those nice buildups. Okay, so let's. I can't wait. Can't wait for more presets. That would be so cool. And because those presets, you know, sometimes a preset just kind of gives you that little spark that you can build off of, which you need sometimes. Okay, so let's look at the design drums. So these take it into another dimension, and let's just okay, cool. So these are like designed, more processed, different than the aggressive because they're more sound designed, more focused towards some sound design and being such, you notice that it's just a single mic position because they're going through all kinds of different processing and things. Now let's look at the setup page. Yeah. And the thing is, you can go in and just do all kinds of stuff. You can create your own. You can create your own kits. And let's see what the rhythm is here. Ooh. Here we go. With all the material that they've given you here, it is phenomenal. Now the one-shots and booms are really a nice addition. And then we've got some risers and whooshes too. And these are just mapped across the keyboard. And these are all derived from the Box Factory samples. They've given the samples to some really amazing sound designers. And they were able to just create these cool one-shots for us. And you can notice that we've got control over the start and end. And we can actually, you know, fade up into those. You get control over the attack and the release of these. And see, when I went back, it remembers the where you set that. Wow. And again, it's mapped from low to high. Some really cool impacts and hits. And you have the punch. You can just really take it. Yeah, it's incredible. And then with those, we have some one-shot whooshes and risers. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Ooh. And we can punch it a little bit more. You're not going to get these anywhere else because nobody else has done this before. Very cool. Very cool whooshes, and let's see. Yeah, ooh. Now I'm gonna take this decay trim off. Yeah, you've got so much here. Listen to those, all that stuff. Oh. Oh, wow. Wow, that's pretty cool. That's a lot of fun. Okay. Yeah, there's just nothing like this. And so you've actually got a folder of WAV files, I think, as well. You can just drop these into your... Yeah, these just fit right in. So let me show you another thing that they've given us. So we actually have, you know, another category where they've actually taken all of the hits and separated them out. So you can have multiple instances of Box Factory loaded and just have one. Let's just load this in. So basically, these are just like the low. I know it's not crazy, but I wanna do. So that's just the low hits, the mid hits, and then the high clicks and stuff. So you can split them out, and you can split them out in order to route them to a different output or to have more fine control over the part itself. Very, very nice. So you've got all of the different sounds just kind of mapped. Oh yeah. I can feel it. Yeah. So very cool. And plus, you've got them all in the natural, aggressive, gritty, snappy. So all of these are split out for you, and that gives you a lot of options. A lot of options here. Okay, man. It is just so cool. And I'm so thankful to Fracture Sounds for allowing me to just take this journey into their Box Factory. It has just been a fabulous experience to have some fun with you guys. It is just, it's one of those things where they have thought outside the box while being inside the box at the same time. I think it's just what makes them such a very unique company. And the fact is that they continue to challenge us. It's all good. So make sure you leave a comment below, and to make sure that you enter the drawing for a copy of Box Factory. And thanks to Fracture Sounds for supporting the channel and this is Glacier Keys again. Make sure you check out all the links in the description below, and let's just see something. You know, it's never over until it's over. So let's just see something here. Dun dun dun. Let's see what we can do. Let's go back. Let's go back to like the natural, and let's see what we can do. Let's see. Let me just see something. Okay, now let me see if I can loop that. And let me see how good I was. Yeah, so let's just loop this. And I'm gonna actually take the velocity down just a little bit more, just to kind of make it nice and soft here. Now I'm gonna just go ahead and pull the reverb up on this. Let me hear what that sounds like. Okay. Yeah, and I can reduce the velocity on my track if I need to, just to kind of calm it down a little bit. So I can go into my track and just take the velocity down just a little bit. Okay. Now I'm gonna stretch that out just a little bit more. Pull this back in. Get a nice soft groove if you want to. It doesn't have to be all aggressive, and you know, you can take it and make it what you want it to be. Say a little prayer for you. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Yeah. So again, this is Simeon Ambergy from PraiseTracks.com. And you know what? I will say a little prayer for you, and if you say a little prayer for me. And it's always a joy to come to you and just have fun and discover and journey together. It's a lot of fun. So until next time, make sure you leave a comment below for a chance to win a copy of Box Factory. And again, thanks to Will and Luke and all of the guys at Fracture Sounds. You guys are amazing. So I can't wait to see and hear what's next. And again, we'll see you soon on the next live stream at PraiseTracks.com. Thank you so much.